Good morning student. Today we are going to discuss about the numerical on kinetics of curvilinear motion. So in curvilinear motion the motion is along the curve. So let's see the some numerical. A 70 kg pilot flies in a small plane which moves in a vertical loop of 150 meter radius as shown, knowing that the pilot experiences weightlessness at A and has apparent weight 2800 Newton at B. Find the speed of the plane at A and B. So in this circular loop, the pilot of weight 72 kg flies. So at point A, when it reaches at point A, it experiences a weightlessness. Means there is a no normal reaction acting at this point. When it is at point B, it has a apparent weight, means normal reaction of 2800 Newton at point B. So initially I am showing the free body diagram for the position of the vehicle or pilot at point A and at point B. So at point A the normal reaction is 0, n is 0. So the weight will be balanced by the centrifugal force because it is revolving in a circular motion in anti-clockwise direction. So there will be a force acting away from the point, so it will be a centrifugal force, that is mva square divided by rho. This centrifugal force will balance the weight of the pilot, which is acting vertically downward, and it is towards the center of the plane. So if I draw the free body diagram at point B, so at point B the vehicle, the centrifugal force will act away from the center, means it will act in downward direction. Also the weight of the vehicle will act in a downward direction. So this is mg. But normal reaction, as it is touching the surface at this point, so normal reaction will be perpendicular, that is in vertical direction. So this is a normal reaction, and this normal component will be towards the center of the plane. So in this way I have shown the free body diagram for the 8a and b. Now what I have to do, I have to calculate the velocity of the vehicle at point A and B. So initially at point A, I am applying the summation of forces in normal direction equal to 0. So weight downwards minus second for centrifugal force, that is in upward direction, so plus mva square divided by rho equal to 0. So after simplifying it, I will get VA equal to root of rho into G. Get cancelled. So VA equal to root of rho into G. Putting the value, you have given the radius 150 meter here. So I am putting 150. G is 9.81. So I will get the velocity at A when the pilot experience weightlessness is nothing but the 38.36. If I am multiplying it by 15 by 8, if I multiply this value by 15 by 8, I will get it as in kilometer per hour as 138.1 kilometer per hour. Now I am applying the summation of Fn at point B. So n is upward, so positive, weight downward, negative. Also centrifugal force away from the CG of the motion, and it is vertically downward, so it is minus. So in this question they have given you the apparent weight, which is nothing but the normal reaction n value. So I am putting n equal to 2800. M is not minus m into g, means weight into 9.81. M is nothing but the 70. Vb square divided by rho is nothing but the radius 150. So I will get the value of Vb as 67.29. After multiplying it by 15 by 8, I will get it in kilometer per hour, that is 242.26 kilometer per hour. If we see the second numerical of the curvilinear motion, so in this numerical they have given you a motorcyclist is moving in a spherical cage 3.6 meter radius in a circus show. The mass of motorcycle and the rider together is 240 kg. what should be the minimum speed with which the motorcyclist can pass through the highest point without losing contact inside the cage? If the if the if he is moving with 36 km per hour, what force is transmitted to the cage? So in this case you have to calculate, initially you have to calculate what should be the minimum speed. If the motorcycle is at highest point of the curve, means that is the topmost point of the curve, so at this point the centrifugal force will become equal to the weight of the vehicle. So in this case normal reaction is 0. So for minimum speed without losing contact with the cage, n equal to 0. Now I am applying summation fn equal to 0 here. So mv square upon rho away from the center and vertically, so plus mv square upon rho, it is vertical downward, so minus mg equal to 0. So v equal to root of rho g. So rho value is given 3.6 meter radius of the cage and g is 9.81. So after putting value I will get the velocity as a 5.943 meter per second. So this is the minimum speed at which the vehicle motorcyclist can move without losing the contact with the cage. If suppose vehicle move more than this speed, means more than 5.943 meter per second, so what should be the, means if v is nothing but the 36 km per hour, so what force is transmitted to the cage? So as motorcycle is moving at this point, suppose the motorcycle is touching the surface of the cage will give reaction in this direction to the motorcyclist. So now for any speed greater than 5.943 meter per second, there will be a non-zero reaction. Initially for the minimum speed it is normal reaction is 0. Now for any speed greater than 5.943, there will be a non-zero, means there will be a normal reaction. So for v equal to 36 km per hour, after multiplying it by 5 by 18 I will get it as a 10 meter per second, that is which is greater than 5.943. So I am applying summation fn equal to 0. So as per the, if you see here, there is a normal reaction given by the cage to the vehicle motors, or we can say it as a motorcyclist. So this is in downward direction, so mv square upon rho minus mg weight, and this is normal reaction given by the cage to the vehicle equal to 0. So I have to calculate the n value, that is the force transmitted to the cage is nothing but the mv square upon rho minus mg. So I am putting the value of m, v and radius of curvature, so I will get n as a 4312.27 Newton. So third numerical on curvilinear motion. A bottle rests at a distance of 0.9 meter from the center of the circular horizontal platform, full stop. If the coefficient of static friction between the bottle and platform is Vs equal to 0.3, determine the maximum speed that bottle can attain before sleeping. So I have to calculate the v value here. So in this case there is a circular platform, the bottle is kept at a distance, that is suppose I am considering rho, which is nothing but the 0.9 meter from the center of the circular platform. As this platform is rotating, the bottle will try to move away from the given position, so it is subjected to a centrifugal force mv square upon rho, but it is touching the surface at this point, so it will give a normal reaction. Also at it is try to move away from this position, so there will be friction force opposite to the horizontal motion. The weight of the bottle will act vertically downward. So in this case I am going to apply summation fy and summation fx in x and y direction. So initially I am applying summation fy for the bottle. So summation fy, normal reaction is vertically upward, so plus weight of the bottle downward, so I will get n equal to mg. Next I am applying summation fx equal to 0, because the motion will bottle will try to slide in a horizontal plane. So for that mv square upon rho in positive x direction and frictional force opposite to the motion. So mu s into n equal to 0. So I am putting n value here, n equal to mg, and I will get the value of v in terms of formula root of mu s rho into g. So I am putting the value of rho, mu and g in this equation. So I will get v as 1.63 meter per second. Now I am going to discuss the next numerical on the circular curvilinear motion of kinetics. So in this numerical, a cylindrical ball of 500 mm radius rotate about its vertical axis. Find the minimum angular speed in rpm so that a small ball so that a small block placed on the wall of the cylinder does not fall down. Assume mu equal to 0.3 between the block and ball. So in this case they have given a cylindrical ball of 500 mm radius, means 0.5 meter, and it rotating in its vertical axis. So while rotating it, there is a ball on this surface of the cylindrical ball. There is a block on the surface of the cylindrical ball. So I have to calculate the minimum and angular speed so that the block will not fall down of this surface. So I am considering let m be the mass of the block. So now I am drawing the free body diagram for the block. So block weight will act vertically downward, that is mg. As block touching the surface here, so there will be a normal reaction n1. Also as the cylindrical ball is rotating, the block will be subject to a centrifugal force m or w square, and as the block self weight, it will try to slide down from the surface of the ball, means it will try to move in downward direction. So the frictional force will develop opposite to the motion, that is in vertical direction. So now I am applying summation fn equal to 0. So normal reaction, summation fx equal to 0. So normal reaction minus n1 leftward, centrifugal force mr omega square. So n equal to mr omega square. Secondly, I am applying summation fy equal to 0. So summation fy, frictional force upward positive, weight downward negative. So I am putting the value of n1 here. So n1 equal to mr omega square I am putting here. I have to calculate the number of revolution, that is number of revolution per minute. To initially I am calculating omega, after that I am converting it in a revolution per minute. So after simplifying it and cancelling the m here, I will get omega equal to root of g divided by mu into rho, putting the value g 9.81, mu 0.3, and radius 0.5 meter you have given. So 0.5. So I will get omega as a 8.087 radian per second, but I already know omega equal to 2 pi n. So to calculate number of revolution, I am multiplying it, dividing it by, means number of revolution per minute, n value. So I am w divided by 2 pi. So divided by 2 pi, and it's in minutes, so I am multiplying it by 60. So I will get 8.087 into 60 divided by 2 pi. So I will get angular frequency, angular speed of the ball at a 77.2.25 revolution per minute, so that the block will not fall down the surface of the cylindrical ball.